This show is a Phonic Media production.
So we're live down here at the Business Masterclass. Jimbo Sinclair's Business Masterclass. Got another fantastic entrepreneur who is attending the next couple of days. We've got Ashley from the Tile People with us. Good morning, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, James. And yourself?
I'm very good. Thank you for asking, my friend. Now, you are a content expert, so I feel in the presence of greatness. I've watched your TikToks, your videos, your content. So give us the 60-second elevator pitch, the upsell of the Tile People. Who are you guys? What are you all about? Why am I going to give you my money if I need some tiles?
So basically, we're a family-run business. My dad started it over 30 years ago. I've been brought up in the industry. It's all I know. I know tiles from the age of 6. Tiles. So there aren't many people that have the same knowledge as me in the industry. So the reason you bring your money to us is because we look after you. We're looking to build relationships, and it's not all about the money. It's about creating beautiful living spaces, using our knowledge as a company to help you choose the right tiles for you and your project.
It's the best elevator pitch I've heard in a long time. I'll give you that. So you're second generation family business then?
Yeah, that's correct.
So what's the dynamic? Is Dad still in the business?
No, so Dad comes in. Bless him, he comes in. He rides his e-bike in, sort of, for a cup of tea to say hello. Yeah, he's sort of, just before COVID, he decided, right, he said, do you want it? Are you sure you want this business? I was like, yeah, it'd be fantastic. Little did I know how difficult it was actually going to be. So me and my brother run it together. He's more on the sales side, I'm more on the business development side. And we're just looking to create a good working environment for the staff, to have people that want to come to work in the morning and not people that don't particularly want to be there. And build relationships with people, and I get that from your content.
Dynamic. That definitely comes across in your content. So you say you've known all your life is tiles since the age of 6.
That's correct.
Was it always other kids want to be firemen, footballers, policemen? Did you always just want to take over Dad's business? Did you know that from the day dot?
No, I didn't. So I left school and did a plumbing apprenticeship, and then I did plastering, and then I did lots of things. Then I went into sales, selling swimming pools and hot tubs, and I really liked that. And then I went to another sales role, which was very KPIs, sales managers breathing down your neck.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't take this anymore. I was hitting targets, but still felt like I was being sort of belittled by the sales manager. So I sat my dad down and I had a meeting with him about 10, 11 years ago now, and said, look, it's time, I want to come into the business. And it sort of went from there.
Did he want you and your brother in the business? Did he just have to wait for you to come to that realisation on your own sort of thing?
Yeah,
rather than being a pushy dad going, you're going to take over the company.
Yeah, I think my brother's been in it for a lot longer than I have.
Oh, okay.
I've done a hell of a lot more from leaving school and sort of building up knowledge. I think he was welcome to the idea of it. Obviously, there's a lot of parents that would love their children to take over a business and following their footsteps. And there's a lot of people that say, no, you are not doing this. It's not for you. So it's been really nice, actually. We've got a nice bond between the three of us in the working place and outside the working place.
So what's the biggest difference since you took it over from Dad then? What have you and your brother, was there stuff that you've been looking at for like 10 years going, oh, Dad, like you've got to do it in a different way, whether it be social media or content or websites or branding or design?
Well, that's it. So we were paying management companies to run all our marketing and our social media, but they don't know the business.
Yeah.
So the best thing I think I've ever done is to employ someone full-time to do the marketing for us that lives in-house. They work there, they breathe it, they sleep it. They know exactly what we're trying to do. And I mean, my advice to anybody out there would be to really concentrate, as you know, James, very well, to concentrate on your content, because attention is the biggest currency in the world at the moment.
Yeah.
So we're really, really trying our hardest to get that attention.
So talking about the attention, because I've watched your content, I really, really genuinely like it. I think it's very well put together. It comes across warm, personable, professional. It's really, really good. So do you, in terms of brick and mortar, because I think there's a sort of a misnomer that it's all right for like online or digital products, but you actually get people that walk in through the door of your brick and mortar store that have watched your content, and that's why they've come to build know, like and trust with you. So they've bought into you before they buy from you. So that actually happens.
Yeah, that happens. We've got people driving for sort of hour and a half, 2 hours to come and see our showroom because they've seen our videos, and they say we feel we know you before you've even come in the room.
That's great.
Before we've come, we want to give you our money. We don't want to necessarily give it to that online company or that. We can understand that you're a family business. You're trying to support your staff, and all you're trying to do is make a good life for your family and your kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
So people resonate with it because it's real. It's not anybody. I'm not trying to be anybody I'm not.
Is it what sort of like content tactic works best for you? Is it the video, the short form video content? Is it the longer sort of explainer pieces? I've seen you talk about like tiles and walk around the showroom, but then you would talk about like there's like I don't know what the thing is. I'm not technically minded. The gaps. You're like, don't put that gap in. It's going to look horrible. And I was like, it's just brilliant. It's just great. So is it the long form or the short form? What converts best?
It's something that we're working on at the moment to try and work that out. And I had a nice conversation with your partner Hayley the other day about it, and she gave us some really good ideas that we're not utilising. So whereas you think you know it all, but the videos that do the best are the ones with my face in them. We can put a video up of a £4 million house, a £6 million house that we've supplied tiles to. They don't get as many views.
I noticed it on your feed because Hayley was talking to me about it after, and like say some of the shots that you've got in the B-roll footage of these like beautiful mansions, but then the next video's got thousands of views. It's just you talking about a nice tile. Yeah. It's really interesting, isn't it? The power of personal brand. So you kind of knew that was something that you wanted to do. Yeah. Obviously, you take the business over from Dad. Is your brother, who's more sort of behind the scenes or operations led, is he more or sales led? Is he on board with it, or have you had to convince and coax and coach them into it being a good idea?
It's been a difficult one because I was like, right, I believe this will work. I believe we can do this. About a year ago now, I was in front of a guy who's quite influential, and he said, get in front of the camera, and I was petrified of doing it, absolutely petrified, but I've always wanted to do it. I spend my younger days looking at people watching YouTube videos of kids thinking I would love to do that, but I never actually had the cojones to actually stand in front of a camera. And I look back at the content I did a year ago, and I've got to pat myself on the back because it's a hell of a lot better than it was back then.
Yeah, brilliant. So where are you at as a business in terms of like size, scale, sites? Like who's your ideal client? Tell us all of that good stuff.
So it's the tile industry is massively evolving. It's changing. You've got clients that are happy to order a sample. It comes, then they place an order. You've got other clients that want to come to the showroom, touch it and feel it. So we have an online venture called Entirely Tiles, which is like our e-commerce store to try and target that part of the market. But really for us, as the tile people, we want to get involved in the projects. There's a lot happening in the industry, and the average person probably buys tiles maybe 4 or 5 times in their whole life. And that could have been 15, 20 years ago. So we want to build relationships with our potential clients, with interior designers, architects, luxury house builders, to build these relationships, to really help them elevate their projects with our knowledge, using our knowledge and our contacts. So the ideal customer for us is someone we can build a relationship with. We sell thousands and thousands of metres of tiles every year. They come in, they give us their money, we give them their tiles, they disappear. We don't see the tiles in the end. We don't get the opportunity to go to the house and create these videos to explain to other people. So we want to be involved. We want to build relationships, and that's the long and short of it.
And do you think that's a big sort of USP in the space, that you're not just trying to do there's not a transactional relationship in terms of like, you need a tile, we got the tiles, you give us your cash. You actually want to have longevity with the client. Are you seeing that as a USP that's paying dividends to you in the company?
Yeah, it does. A project that we've just literally uploaded the things on, I mean, that's been going on now for nearly 3 years. So I'm quite close with the homeowner. We've helped him. We've had samples backwards and forwards, 6-7 months of finding the perfect tile for him. And then we get to go 2 years later and see the finished product. And it's jaw-dropping. It's amazing. And that sort of fills me with pride that I helped him to do that. There's no fun just literally selling a box and making some money for it for me. That doesn't drop shipping things. That doesn't interest me in the slightest. I'm a people person. I'd much rather build relationships with the people.
Amazing. What are you looking for the next couple of days here at Business Masterclass? Is it the marketing side of things? Is it you watched Jimbo's content for a little while? What you hoping to get from the next 48 hours?
really I know a hell of a lot about my industry, but running the business side of it, I could be better. So I want to fill my bucket. I want to fill my knowledge bucket up. And that's why I'm here. Because as people, we've got to constantly keep evolving as ourselves in order to push forward and do other things.
100%. Where's the best place for people to go and find more information if they want to find out about the tile people? I'm guessing online, or they could come into the shop there, couldn't they, as well?
Yeah. If you're based sort of around the Sussex area, we're in a little town called Hayward Heath in mid-Sussex. We have a website, thetilepeople.co.uk. If you're national, in Lincoln, in wherever else, we have entirelytiles.co.uk. Just get in touch, have a look on our Instagram. We've got some good educational reels to sort of help you on the journey. And again, we want buying tiles to be a pleasant journey and not a stress.
Nice. Ashley from the Tile People, thank you for your time, mate. Appreciate it. Have a great couple of days.
Thanks, James.
Cheers, mate.
This show is a Phonic Media production.